You knew this day was coming. I mean, it was coming no matter what. I don't know how else to say this. I mean, after I did Shadow the Hedgehog, even I knew this day was coming, as much as I wanted to avoid it. So, greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 Let's Play. I think I just stole that from Johnny, but I don't care. So you guys may not know what is the deal with this game unless you maybe repressed all of 2006 like a lot of people. But Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 was released in, well, 2006, and was meant to be the celebration of Sonic's 15th anniversary. Unfortunately, it is the worst game in the series by a lot of people's standards, including my own. In fact, I will say this though, I don't think this is the worst game anymore. I honestly don't think that it was. You know, some people would say, like, if you asked a true Sonic fan, like, what the worst Sonic game is, they would probably default to something like Sonic and the Secret Rings, or this game, or even Shadow the Hedgehog. Me, personally, I default to Sonic Boom, but that's because of obvious reasons. So, Sonic 06 is technically the third adventure game, and there are certain structural aspects about it that is shared with the adventure series, where there are multiple stories to play. Unfortunately, we haven't unlocked any of those because this is a fresh file, so the only one we have right now is Sonic. Of course, we have to play as Sonic first because it's his first game. I mean, it's his game, he's on the title, even though he has the least important story, but I'm actually going to be doing something very interesting. This is going to cut down on the amount of Snapcube references, probably. I'm going to be quiet during all cutscenes, or, maybe I'll chime in every now and then with something, but for the most part, I'm going to be quiet, because if I have to suffer, you have to suffer with me. And also, I want to mention, this is a live Let's Play, meaning that all the load screens, they're not going to be edited out. So you will be sitting with me for 20 seconds, or a little over 20 seconds actually, in pure silence. Because I'm such a nice guy. Let's just get into this punishment.
It's all right. We give thanks for the blessed flames. May we always continue to have peace. Son of Soleanna, guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
Oh God, what is that?
Princess of Soleanna. I am Dr. Eggman.
Oh.
I've come here to obtain the
Okay.
secret of the place
Doesn't look
of
like him.
disaster from you, and to take the miracle gems that are the key to its secret, the Chaos Emerald. Now, Princess, this way, please.
Okay, good. This is a Sonic game. I thought I started Final Fantasy 13.
I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Not that irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
Wonder who that is. Looks like he has weed on his head, though, but who cares? Yeah, but seriously, did anyone else think that was Final Fantasy at first, or is it just me?
Why are you helping me?
No special reason.
Sonic!
I'm afraid our little game ends now.
Unfortunately, no, it doesn't.
Sonic! Take this!
I've got it! And don't worry, I'll rescue you!
I know.
It's only a matter of time before it's mine. Until then, you can hold on to it for me.
Sonic gonna do anything except stand there? You know he's getting away. Alright. So, after that very, very weird cutscene, yes, that's the first thing you see in this game, and I don't know how to react to it. I mean, besides Sonic and Eggman showing up, there was no indication that was a Sonic game. Like, if I just played this cutscene to someone who has never seen this game, they would not think it's a Sonic game.
I need to gather some
But,
information.
alright. So, as I mentioned a few times before, Sonic 06 was released back in 2006, obviously, judging from the fact that I keep calling it Sonic 06. The reason, by the way, I am calling it 06 is because, well, the title of the game is called Sonic the Hedgehog, which, because this game was technically supposed to be a... Jesus Christ, look at that frame rate drop, by the way, not even 10 seconds in. You know what, let's just do this cutscene real quick. Assuming Tails loads in this time. Yeah, okay, he did. Oh, there's a 20-second fucking load time for that, too.
Sonic!
Tails! Long time no see!
I'm glad you're here. I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman. You're going to rescue her, aren't you? Let me help. I may not know what Eggman's up to, but it can't be a good thing.
Okay, with your help, this should be a piece of cake.
I'll do my best.
Sonic just froze in mid... Whatever. As I was saying, Sonic 06 was released back in 2006 to celebrate Sonic's 15th anniversary. Because, you know, that was a huge deal. And I gotta say, Sonic's 15th anniversary did not go well at all. The highlight of that year was Sonic Riders. Which is pretty sad. But, I mean, this game is just fucking awful. Everything about it. And you want to know the sad part about this? When I got this game and I was a kid, I didn't know it was bad. I didn't know what a bad game was. I only knew that, you know...
This is a silver medal. They are scattered all over Soleanna.
I only knew that it was a Sonic game, and I was, you know, pretty much a Sonic fan at that point, so I didn't really realize. I was like 8 when I played this game for the first time. But, you know, as an adult and who has seen plenty of bad games in his life, this is certainly one of them. And, my god, I mean, you can just... like, look at this. I mean, you see the frame rate drops whenever I just run for 2 feet. You know, the multiple instances of lip syncing being way off, and that one Tails cutscene. The load times. It just... nothing in this game is good. Actually, I will say that there are a few good things, and I'm going to get those positives out of the way real quick. One, I think Sonic and Shadow's level design is actually pretty fun. I do think that they have the best level design in the game. And actually, I'll say this. I think all of the level design in this game is great. You know, if you want to play Sonic 06's levels, but you don't want to talk about the story, play Sonic P06, basically a remake from the ground up of this game made by Chaos X. It is the best... it's such an oxymoron to say this out loud. It is the best way to play Sonic 06. Because it just is. You know, the performance is much better, the gameplay is much better. You know, almost every... you know, you know, the game doesn't look too bad to play, you know, just at first. You know, you're just looking at me run and jump, and you're thinking, this doesn't look too bad. What are you talking about? You'll see. You will see. You will see throughout the rest of this Let's Play how bad this game can get, especially with some of the other characters we can play as. You know, Sonic isn't that bad himself, but once we start getting to, like, Tails, and Silver, whoever the hell that is, and other stuff like that, you'll know. You'll get the idea. In fact, you might get the idea with Sonic in the first place. I didn't get the S rank. Wait, I did.
That was incredible!
Another positive, I love this game's soundtrack. I think that 06 has the best Sonic soundtrack, which is so funny to me. Because, you know, there are so many themes in this game that continue on to be, you know, characters as themes, yet they tried to bury this game, to be honest with you. They don't like referencing this game. They don't like talking about this game, but there are a lot of acknowledgments through this game that I actually really respect Sonic Team for doing. One is making All Hail Shadow technically originated from Shadow the Hedgehog, but they use this game's version specifically as Shadow's theme. The theme that plays for Eggman that was playing in the previous cutscene, that's another thing that kind of stays with the series. Some other things, I mean, Jason Griffith continued on to be Sonic for a long time. And Crisis City makes Sonic 06 even makes an appearance in... Crisis City makes an appearance in Sonic Generations, so clearly there is some good things with Sonic 06 that even the developers acknowledged. But, yeah, so earlier we got the Light Dash, and, for God's sake. As you saw, though, I tried to use it, but I ended up killing myself by accident. Yes, you can die in the Hub Worlds. Actually, that was a thing back in Sonic Adventure 1, so that's not really an issue to me. But that's not going to be the only instance where I die with the Light Dash. You'll see. But, so we're finally getting into our first action stage, the Wave Ocean. And I gotta say this, I'm going to say it once. Do not get a game over here. Just don't do it, because if you do, you have to do all of that all over again. You have to sit through that cutscene. You have to sit through both of those cutscenes, do that mission, and get here and go through all of Wave Ocean because you screwed up and got a game over. So in terms of gameplay of Sonic with Sonic 06, it's your typical Sonic shtick. You know, your Sonic runs, jumps, homing attacks, all that stuff. The problem is that While Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog made Sonic way too fast, Sonic 06 basically did the opposite and slowed Sonic down to an extreme degree to the point where his control feels extremely precise. It's hard to explain without, but things just feel a little tighter to do. But certain things feel a little stiff to do, such as, running, such as turning or... Oh, right, I can't do that anymore. Yeah, another thing. You can't jump on enemies in this game. They took that away. You can't spin jump on enemies. You either have to kill them with the homing attack or some other move that actually can't kill, which is kind of stupid, but what are you gonna do? But if you thought that this game wasn't Sonic Adventure 3, this is actually your big indication that it was intended to be, because there is a lot of adventure references in this game. This is one of the bigger ones. But like, man, you can just tell how stiff everything is, how awkward it is, the glitchiness, everything that could be wrong with the Sonic game, it's here. At the time when I first played this game, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Again, I was not a very smart kid. So now we are playing as Tails. Unlike Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 or something like that, Tails doesn't get like dedicated stages to himself. In fact, none of the side characters do, except for Shadow and Silver, whoever the hell that is. But as you can see though, Tails has a bit of a gameplay difference. Instead of swiping at enemies with his tails like he did back in the previous games, he throws dummy ring bombs at them, and they're so awkward to throw. You can miss, and what sucks is that the dummy rings look exactly like your regular rings. So say you lose your rings while you're running around throwing ring bombs. And yeah, another thing is you can hold the square button to do a dummy ring snipe. Unfortunately though, it is so awkward because there's no reticle, meaning that you'll most likely miss because your aim sucks. Like, there's no reticle, even though in the game manual for this, there is a mention of a reticle. So, what the hell, guys? But, Sonic didn't say the line this time. He usually says, "Thank you, Tails, you saved me." But that doesn't matter because now we're getting introduced to a new staple for Sonic in this game, the Mach Speed sections. Mach Speed sections are basically Sonic runs straight forward and does not stop for anything, and if he gets hurt, he'll just do a breakdance of death, and if he gets hurt again without rings, you die. And unfortunately, these sections can suck if you aren't good. Because there are certain things that can happen where Sonic will die anyway. Like right here, I could mess... right there, the dash pad could mess up, get my jump, and kill me. Because Sonic would get trapped on the docks and end up dying. I may be looking like this game is, not that bad or whatever. I'm not trying. And the thing is the reason I'm doing that is because just like Shadow the Hedgehog, I died. Just like Shadow the Hedgehog, I am not going to be playing this game badly on purpose to make a point. I will be playing this game to the best of my ability, assuming there is any. So any death that happens, whether, if it is a glitch death, I mean, it will be pretty clear to tell. But if it's something that I did, I will admit that. I will not intentionally jump off a cliff and kill myself and say that the game screwed me. I will be playing this game to the best of my ability because that's not the kind of person I am. I could be like the Game Grumps and play a game badly on purpose and say the game didn't teach me how to play, but I'm not going to do that. And yes, I'm calling them out on that BS because they do it all the fucking time. Ah! I jumped too early.
We're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
By the way, this is probably the part of the game that you probably got a game over in a lot when you were when you were younger, and I really hope I don't get one now.
Let's speed up.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna avoid the top path for that one up, because there's like a 1 in 3 chance that dash pad will screw me. I'm gonna play it safe. But if you want to go faster, basically what you want to do is you don't want to get hit by anything, obviously. And you also want to light dash when you can, like that. And Sonic will go even faster. But the problem is that when Sonic goes that fast, he's a little harder to control. So, keep that in mind. I was jamming the analog stick to see if I could avoid, you know, the enemies that go the higher path, but okay, I gotta pray that the loop is gonna work. Okay, thank God it worked. This is another one of those instances where the game collision could mess up and you end up killing yourself by accident. That's a A? A B maybe? If I didn't die, it would have been an S. Yeah. If I didn't die, like, 3 times, it would have been an S, but, eh. What can you do? But in terms of how I'm approaching this Let's Play, I'll get into that after this cutscene, because, actually, you know what? I'm not 100%ing this game. I'll say that now. I am not doing, like, all the town missions and all that stuff. I will show off probably, like, 1 or 2 of them, and then move on with my life. You know, I don't want to play this game any longer than I have to.
It looks like the princess was moved to another location. Let's head back to the city.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. That was the cutscene. Oh my god. You know, one joke that I'm tempted to do throughout this entire Let's Play is make the end screen the fucking loading screen. That's just the end screen every time from now on. But, nah, I'm not an asshole. I won't do that. I'll give a legitimate end screen.